Hi Year 4, Mrs Price here. I'm going to be doing your reading lesson with you today.
Right, Year 4. Today's lesson is carrying on with our retrieval skill, and we're going to be retrieving and recording information from a text. Now, yesterday at the end of Mrs Evans' lesson, she gave you a think question. Okay, and it's your ideas, knowing what you do about the story so far, to think about the answer to this question. So, would you like to sit by the new boy? Why or why not? Okay, so some of the ideas that you might have come up with, it could be, no, I wouldn't like to sit by him because he doesn't talk to anybody, so it would be a bit boring and not much fun. Or you might have not wanted to sit by him because people said he had a contagious disease, and that might have frightened you. But yes, you might have wanted to sit by him because you wanted to find out more about him and be his friend. Show some of those French values, Year 4, that I know you are so good at. You could help him and show him what to do if he was stuck with his work. Okay, so if we have a look at the tricky words from yesterday and read these together, we've got contagious, exercise, and disease. Okay, so those are words which are in our text. And then if we look at the word careful, that's another word that's in our text. What's the root word in the word careful? That's right, it's care. And we've had the full suffix that's been added to the end of the word. Just be careful if you're adding that suffix to make sure you only use one L when you're writing it. Okay, our spelling off the Year 3 and 4 spelling list is the word exercise. So have a look at that word. Is there anything in there that would help you to remember how to spell it? You've got the X at the beginning, the and I think this is probably the trickiest bit, where you've got the C, which is making the sound S, exercise. So if you want to pause the video now and have a go at practicing the word exercise. So if we have a look at the vocabulary from yesterday, we've got the word infectious. And infectious, we've got a picture here of a little girl who's looking very poorly with chicken pox. So infectious is an illness or a disease that is easily passed on. And I know that chicken pox is very easily passed on between children. Okay, then we've got undercover. And here we've got a picture of somebody who is in disguise. He's secretly investigating something. And then rumour. Okay, if something is a rumour, it could be something that's made up. Okay, it could be some gossip. Okay, so can we say these words? Infectious, undercover, rumour. Can we whisper them? Infectious, undercover, rumour. Can we clap them? Infectious, undercover, rumour. Okay, and perhaps you can have a go at acting them out. See how creative you can be. Okay, so if you want to pause the video while you do that. Okay, so now let's have a look at our text that we looked at yesterday. So we're going to reread it today. You can either follow with me as I read, or you can join in. And remember, you can always read it a few times to get it familiar to yourself. So, but Mrs. Khan is different. She doesn't seem to like Brendan the bully as much as the other teachers. She's always watching him, and ever since we were put in her class, he's been careful not to do anything around her. I'm still going to keep an eye on him, though. Soon after the new boy joined our class, lots of rumours about him began to be passed around the playground, like an invisible game of pass the parcel. Most people believed Jenny and said that the new boy must be dangerous, and that's why he was never allowed out. But then other people started saying he had a super contagious disease, and that was the real reason why we weren't allowed to talk to him. The disease rumour scared Clarissa so much that she tried to sit as far away from him as she could without leaving her chair. One time she leaned over so far that she crashed right onto the floor. She didn't lean away so much after that, but she always put her arms up or used an exercise book as a divider. I didn't think the new boy looked in the least bit dangerous or like he had an infectious disease. So the rumour I thought sounded the most true was the one that said he was from a super rich family and that his parents had sent him to our school undercover so that he wouldn't be kidnapped. Okay, so today we are going to look at two really good skills that help us with retrieval and retrieving information. The first one is skimming, and that's where you quickly read a text to get an idea of what the text is about. And scanning, and this is the one we're going to focus on today. When you're scanning a text, you're glancing quickly over the text, looking for key words or phrases. And we're going to do an activity today which practices that scanning skill. Now, when we're scanning, you want to be having a really good look at the text and making your eyes move quite quickly over the text. Perhaps you can use a finger to help you go along the lines of the page. But I want to see if you can scan the text to find this word. Okay, so you'll need to pause the video once you've seen this word. The word you're looking for is invisible. Okay, so pause the video and have a look for that word in the text. Well done. Did you manage to find it quite easily, or did it take you a little bit of time? Okay, shall we have a go at another word now? This time we're going to scan the text to find a different word. Can you find the word believed? Okay, so pause the video and see if you can find that word. Scan the text. Off you go. Okay, well done. This time, can you scan the text to find this phrase? Okay, so we're looking for more than one word now. Can you find used an exercise book as a divider? Okay, pause the video and off you go. Okay, well done Year 4. Hopefully you have managed to find those words in the text by scanning the text as quickly as you can to find that information. Now I'm going to read you the next chapter of our book, The Boy at the Back of the Class. Okay, and we're up to chapter 4 today.
Okay, so we're up to chapter 4 today. What Mr. Brown and Mrs. Grimsby said.